Wagwan! Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to SD Gaming. Hope you are all well tonight, guys. Right, so just an update. Number one fan is ready and on and raring to cool me down. Timetable, instead of, well, before I start waffling a load of you-know-what. Here we go. Timetable is up on your screens now. So, all races are going to be reduced by 2 laps. These timetables have already been pre-done, and I've not had time to alter them. So, Supersport Sprint Race will be 8 laps. The Superbike Race 2 will be 10 laps. Supersport Feature Race will be 12 laps. Superbike Race 3 will be 14 laps. And the Ducatis will stay the same at 8 laps. So there you go. I will say that again if you need me to. Excuse me. Right, let me just get the Supersport lobby set up and then we will start with the multitude of adverts that I've got to do. I don't have to, but I choose to because I'm not a bad bloke. No, not Alton Park. We're not at Alton Park. We're at Cadwell. Oh, we love a bit of Cadwell. Right, so there's a timetable. I'll keep that on for a few moments. So yes, all races are going to be reduced by 2 laps, apart from the Ducatis, which will stay the same. Supersport riders, your lobby is now up, so get yourselves in, and we will crack on with tonight's proceedings. Right, first things first, ladies and gents. We are really going to be pushing the promotions from now on, and we would like to thank Exact Moves for coming on board as our title sponsor. We haven't really spoken much about them. They've always been there in the background and on streams, but we'd like to say a special thank you to the Exact Moves team. If you want all business removals, installations, etc., go to Exact Moves. Go check them out on their website and also on their Instagram for more information. They've got some very top clients, so they are well worth a look at. Absolutely not, Ash. We are very early tonight. We are a little bit early, so do not panic. Right, we're not going to show you the 2-stroke video until a little bit later on. Right, so we are pushing this. We're really having a good push on our BSEC page. This screenshot was taken a couple of nights ago, or yesterday, whenever it was. So there we go. Yes, we are looking for followers, so if you are on Instagram, go give the official BSEC page a follow. We are also sorting out an Instagram, not an Instagram because it's already done, you pillock, a YouTube channel for just official BSEC, so we'll have shorts on there, we'll have all the rounds, all the coverage of each round will be on there. We may also maybe look at doing them live on YouTube as well. I don't think we will actually, that's a bad idea. So yes, there we go. Calendar for the remainder of Season 1 of the SDPG Academy runs like this. We are here, race day, at Cadwell Park, round 9, first of the showdown rounds here at Cadwell. Then we go in a couple of weeks' time, 12 days' time, if we practice Sunday at Alton Park. We've got we've got a wild card jumping in at Alton Park in the Supersport category. We'll also have a few more as well. Also going to be a very busy week, and that's another Super round. Then a couple of weeks after, go to Donington, and then we finish the season off at Brands Hatch. That's when I cry and get the tissues ready. Right then, let's get back to the mug shot. Way there we go. Right, so I've done a lot of homework today, people. I've done all sorts of rubbish. Well, it's not rubbish, it's actually very useful information. So yes, there we go. We will get on to Charlie's point when we get to that class. But yes, we've got some great stuff lined up tonight, ladies and gents. We've got 5 races to bring you, 2 Supersport, 2 Superbike, and of course, the Ducati Monster 1200 Cup, which could be wrapped up very later. Connor, I reckon you should ask Charlie for... Tell you what, Charlie's good with biscuits. Fair play. I'd go... I think Rich Tea's a bit too boring. No disrespect to Rich Tea. Other biscuit brands are available. I'd go maybe... cheeky bourbon. Why not? Bag of Maltesers. Very... a photo. Get it framed, Charlie, in a golden frame. Right, let's get the grid order set up then for this one. And well, where's Connor? There he is. So what happened last night was Connor took pole by, I think, about 0.8 of a second. Once he did his lap time, he went to have his tea. So, fair play. I mean, that's just... It works. I like it. I do. Oh! Everyone's in position. Bosh. Right, we'll just wait another couple of minutes because we are a smidgen early. Does anyone know where Guy is? Hayden's not turned up tonight. Let's get the pen out. That's no pun intended. We'll do a cross. Here he is. Look at that. Thank you very much, Connor, for that one. Guy is on the second row of the grid. Is Liam joined tonight, Charlie, or is he just missing the Ducatis? Right. Okie dokie. Thank you very much for the subscription, Claire. That is very much appreciated. If you would like to subscribe, then please do so. You can get a free subscription. I'm sure it's still free now. I'm not keeping up to date with it, which is very bad. If you've got a Prime membership, subscribe through there, and it's free for you and puts a bit of money in the back pocket. Well, my very thin back pocket here at SDPG. Okay, thank you very much. That's fine, George. That's absolutely fine, mate. That's absolutely fine. Your presence is good enough, buddy. Your presence is good enough. Right. So, we're not thinking that we've got no Liam and we haven't got Hayden. Right. We'll get going with this one then, ladies and gents. It's 5 minutes ahead. Bosh! Hey! Okay, just get on with it. Okay. Sprint race. I'm Electric Breeze Super Sport class. Sprint race. It's on the way next. We are here at Cadwell Park then for the sprint race. Just make sure I have the right scene on. We do indeed. Everybody's in. Bosh! Get in there. Right. I've got my notes ready. Yep, I've got my notes ready. And yes, we will see how this goes. So once everyone gives me the green light, we will go with this one. Looking forward to this one. 8 laps of Cadwell Park. Well, Connor could really extend his championship lead here. Got an 88-point lead in Super Sport coming into this round. What will the gap be when we leave here tonight? Well, no, I would have thought it'd be a bit more than that. Well, it will be since Liam's not here. Right then, Connor's ready to go. So we've got medium soft, medium, and a medium soft on the front row. Then we've got medium soft, medium soft, medium soft, medium soft, medium soft, and Charlie, watch him. Excuse me. Right. Okie dokie. Are we ready, ladies and gents? Good. Let's go. 8 laps then of Cadwell Park is about to begin. Race day Tuesday here at round 9 of the SDPG Academy. MSV still not sorted the lights out. A hefty bill coming their way. Right, here we go then. We are underway for race day Tuesday, and that is a good start from the front row from Connor as they run down towards turn number 1. Looks like Neil's got a good start there as well. Vinny though from Neil. Oh, there's contact there between Vinny and George. That's taken quite a few riders out. Oh, that got a bit. They all Constantine up there through turn number 1 at Cobb. It's a good start that from Guy on the number 83 machine as they run up towards Park Corner now for the first of 8 times. We'll get race control to have a look at that incident when we... Whoa, after this! Holy mother of God! What a save! Sorry for the voice break. Oh, well, yeah, Guy went a bit sideways there, just nudged along a little bit by Jordan as they run down towards Mansfield then for the first time of asking. Connor already got a 7/10 advantage over Neil. Good run of form recently for Neil. In the last 4 races, he's had, where is he? He's had, well, the last 5 races, he's been in the top 5 in every single one of them. So he's had a good run of things. Of late has Neil, a bit wide there for Guy at the bottom of the mountain. Looked like someone was firing cones there, and Ash has gone down over the mountain. That's okay, George has got through that one safely. Oh, Jordan has a big moment there as well through Hall Bends. Well, Neil is closing that gap down out front. That gap is now 0.2 of a second as they go on to lap number 2 of this one then. As they run over the line, they don't run, they've fly past our commentary box and they go on to lap number 2. Connor is leading this one. That Honda certainly got some good power compared to the Yamaha. Jordan in P3, Guy in 4th. George is closing that gap in P5. Looks like a move there from Leon. at the back there, just passing Vinny. Vinny goes back down the inside into Charlie's. Let's have a look at 2 Hondas. Leon gets the cut back. Former British Superbike rider and National Superstock rider. Yeah, he's got good racecraft, hasn't he? Up towards Park Corner, then they go. On the second time asking, Vinny will send it back down the inside. Oh, good racing from the pair of them, both leaving each other room. That is good, clean racing. That's what we like to see. That's through the Chris curve to go then in towards the gooseneck for the second time of asking. Oh, Leon just gets us slightly wrong there at the gooseneck. Will Ash take advantage? Oh, Leon's down. Fair play to Ash there for keeping that on 2 wheels. I thought that was going to be... Well, I thought Ash was going to hit the deck there. Right, George has now moved up to P4 on the Ami Electrics MV Augusta. Neil has not let Connor go in this one at the moment, as Jan's been very inappropriate. Right, let's get these riders then through Hall Benton in towards the hairpin on the second time of asking. Jordan has gone wide there. Last time we were here, Jordan managed a P3 and a win in the feature race, so we'll see whether Jordan can replicate that one this time. But through turn 1 they go. Looks like Guy's had a mistake a little bit further back. He's dropped to P6 on the road. And Ash now up to 5th. Good recovery right this from Ash, but Connor is out front and doing the business. These riders only get 2 races a weekend. Connor will not be able to wrap the championship up here, but if he wins both races at this round, it could be a possibility he will win it at Alton Park next time out. Holy mackerel. So Connor then 1.2 seconds to the good ahead of Neil. Jordan still in that P3 ahead of George. He was closing that gap down 0.8 of a second as they go through the gooseneck now, and that gap is coming down there as George gets in a little bit lively on the grass through Mansfield and in towards the chicane. Then they go, nicely done. A few cones about, that's alright. The marshals will get that picked up before the superbike race. Through the bottom of the mountain, good line that from George. Over the mountain then, yeehaw, nice from the number 17, Ami Electrics MV Augusta, and he is closing that gap down to Jordan, so we could have a fight on here for P3. Looks like Guy's now dropped back down to 7th. And there looks like there's a battle for P5. We'll go and have a look at that one in just a second, but over the line then goes Connor on to lap 4 of 8. He's not taken a win round here this season, this Connor, so I'm sure he'll be looking to replicate that. Well, looking to... Yes, you know what I'm trying to say there. Looking to sort that fact out. As in towards Charlie's then goes George. Nicely done through Charlie's on towards the Park Straight. Right, it's close now. This is where the MV will lose a little bit of ground on the Suzuki, I would have thought. He's not lost too much there. He's not lost too much time at all. So George will be in a position to attack. Where will he make the move, though? That is the thing. Cadwell's pretty one line. I'm not going to lie. It's probably about the same width as a footpath. But George is looking threatening. Will he make the move down to Mansfield? Get the run through the gooseneck and send it down the inside into Mansfield. Then he's having a look. Not going to make it work on this occasion. Let's get a screenshot for the gram. Get another one. There we go. Yes, so you will see the data off. Go off your screen at points tonight, ladies and gents. We are going to get some screenshots for the various social media platforms that we have and for the website as well. Let's have a look then out front. That gap's come down to 1.7 seconds between Neil and Connor. Through hairpin then goes Neil. Nicely done from the KRP Racing Yamaha rider. As over the line then goes our leaders. Let's have a look back at Ash and Vinny as through Barn Corner they go down towards the line to start lap 5 of 8. Over the line they go. 1.8 seconds is the gap between first and second at the moment. In towards Charlie's then. The battle for P5 then. SDPG Racing Suzuki versus Vinny's Honda. Up towards Park Corner then they go on the 5th time of asking. Let's have a look then back at this battle between George and Jordan. In towards the gooseneck then. Oh, he's getting close, is George. Jordan's doing a good job of holding on to this. Oh, I say that, he runs off the track, and that's handed P3 to George for now. For now, Jordan is still hot on his heels. Right on board with the Power Slide Racing Suzuki. Good line that from Jordan. In towards the bottom of the mountain then. Through the left, through the right. Got to be careful of that curve. It has caught a few people out. Oh, this weekend. It looked like George got that a little bit lively over the mountain. Through all bends then for these guys. 3.3 seconds is Connor's advantage out front. Ash is just hanging on to P5 at the moment from Vinny. Half a second is the gap between the pair of them. Right then, down towards the line then. George still in that P3 at the moment. Looks like Ash has tipped off a bit further back, and that's Vinny up to 5th. I think that will be Vinny's best result of the season. Had an 8th and a few 6th places has Vinny, so if he can just keep this one rubber side down, he will be showing signs of improvement, which is fantastic to see. Leon has hit the deck a little bit further back as well. Very, very difficult circuit is Cadwell Park. Well, this young man is making it look pretty easy. I can tell you now, I think there's only 2 riders in Supersport that has finished every race, and this young man is one of them. Connor is one of only, I can't remember, no, there is another rider. I cannot remember who that rider is, but yes, Connor has done every single race with us this season, and well, it's showing. Look at this, great advantage. 88 points is his advantage over Liam. He will extend that to, let me do some quick maths, 113 points after this race. Into all tall bends then goes Connor. Nicely done. So for Connor to win the championship here, he would need to have at least 150 point advantage over Liam, and I can tell you it will not be 150 points. Or will it? No, it won't. Doubting my maths. That's not good. Over the line then they go to start lap 7, and George has really closed that gap down to nil. Now it just depends on the penalty time of each rider whether George will have this or not. As I'm sure you will remember, ladies and gents, last time we were here it was George and Connor that battled it out all the way to the checkered flag. Connor won it on the road, but George won it on the fact that Connor had a hefty penalty time. So we'll see what happens with this one. Charlie, I don't know if you're still in the lobby, but I don't know if you just give us a bit of information on Neil and George's penalty time, please, mate, if you could. Through Chris Curve then goes this battle for P2, 6/10 of a second between Neil and George. Neil, though, on the grass at the gooseneck. That's going to light George's eyes up through in towards the chicane. Penultimate time of asking. George is riding the wheels off that MV Augusta in towards the bottom of the mountain. Then let's grab a screenshot of this battle over the mountain they're about to go. Nicely done. In towards Hall Bends then. Thank you very much for that, Charlie. So both riders are on a 4/10 penalty here. So let's see who will come out on top of this battle. Meanwhile, Connor is about to go over the line to start the final lap of the race. There's contact there between George and Neil. It's the run down towards the line, slipstream there for George. Let's see whether this is helping. It is a bit. Oh, Neil closes the door nicely. George looking for a way round the outside. Quite work that for George. Right, let's see. George now needs to get on the power nice and early, which he does. In the slipstream then of Neil as they run up towards Park Corner for the final time then. Can George outbreak the Yamaha? That is the question. They're going to go side by side to the corner. We right on board with Neil as George slides down the inside. And he does take P2. But he's got to run one. Neil will get the cutback then down the inside. In towards the gooseneck they go. Side by side, they're leaning on each other through the gooseneck. George has just managed to keep that down towards Mansfield. He runs a bit wide. Neil back down the inside into Mansfield. Great racing from the pair of them. Good defensive line that from Neil. But George going back down the inside to the chicane. No, he thinks better of it. Well backed out of that one, George. That just cost him a bit of time there. He had to slow himself up there. Jordan's waiting in the wings to pick up the pieces if this goes wrong. Over the mountain then for the final time. Connor's made a mistake on this lap as well. He's dropped to nearly 2 seconds ahead of these two. Look at them. Through Hall Bends. There's contact. There is contact between the pair of them. In towards the hairpin then. Neil's gone wide. Neil's gone wide. George's going to go back down the inside to Barn Corner. Oh! Oh, he's down, he clips the grass and down he goes. What a ride by the pair of them. Connor takes the win ahead of Neil. Jordan in P3, he picks the piece up. Unlucky that for George. Great racing from the pair of them. Vinny, best result of the season in P5. What a race. Over the line for Ash on the back wheel. He does get a finish. Well done to Ash. Here we go. We've got Guy then who performs the miracle. Oh, it was just a fantastic save earlier on. Yes, Guy. That is what we like, Sunshine. P7 for Guy. Great result for the number 83. And Leon will round out our field here. And he takes out a few cones and a braking marker. Thank you. Yes, I have seen that. Why is that like that? I do not know. Interesting. Yes, no worries, Ash. I will do my best, mate. I will do my best. Why has that done that? I have no idea. I do apologise, ladies and gents. As you can see, the circuit is wrong in the top right. Thank you, Dylan. That's very kind. I don't know why that's happened. No one shout at me. It's not my fault. It's been a long day. Right. So, Connor takes the win ahead of Neil with Jordan in P3. Unlucky that for George on the final corner. Just tips off, but gets a brilliant P4 and fastest lap of the race. Vinny in 5th, Ash in 6th, Guy in 7th, and Leon rounding out the runners and riders in that one. I'm just going to check the other scenes, ladies and gents, so bear with. They're all going to just pop up on your screen. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. I have no idea. Okay, that's bizarre. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. It's just too much. Right, since I'm on screen, why is it not? It needs to update. Come on. We're not on that scene anymore. Oh dear, software's being slow. Apologies. Can you all see my mug? If you can, I feel sorry for you. Bear with, I'm going to just do some magic. Ready? Oh no! Oh dear, I've pressed on another scene now. My face has come on. Oh, blimey neck. It's all good fun, this, isn't it? It's all good fun. Right, okay. Well, what's the... for the Ducatis, yes, Charlie, he will indeed, buddy. We will get onto that when we get to the Ducatis. I'd like to thank Super Ted for the graphic that has been made for Connor for his championship win, because Ted is just, well, the dog's danglies, really, isn't he? He's just brilliant. Right, okay, I think everything's A-okay with that. Now he's being smug. Of course he is. Whilst speaking of Ted, hang on. Ah, hang on. Oh, dearie me. Super Riders, your lobby's up. Get yourselves in as quick as you can. Malted caps, everybody. Malted caps, premium stitching, brilliant design. I'll come on to that, Dylan, in a second. Yes, if you want a malted cap, speak to Ted, because we have a new, well, they have a new range in stock shortly. There you go, Ted. You owe me 50 grand, mate. That's the deal. We agreed. Right, okay. I wasn't expecting Dill in tonight, but I'm here for it. I am absolutely buzzing to see the number one out tonight. Ted, 50 grand, son. Cough up. Oh, okay. That's rude. Very nasty, that is. Very nasty. Ah, dearie me. See, I shouted him for doing a good Super Bowl lap. Asked for a 50 grand. And he, yeah. Okay, so let's crack on with this one then. Let's get the grid order up for the super bikes. Okie dokie. Right, where is Mason G? Because he won yesterday. Yes, Mace. What a legend for that one. Brett, I'm going to give you a stat about Brett. I've been trying to figure out how many podiums he's had in the races we've had. We've had 25 races. He's been on the podium in 23 of them. It's just exceptional, really. I don't want to say this because I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't care. He is like Mark Marquez. He's our Brett. So good man. Keep that up. That's what we like. Charlie. Where's Charlie? At his house. Ha! Very not funny. Jamie in P4. Shut up, Sean, you div. P4. Adam. Where's Adam? In P6. Then we've got Jan, Aaron, Mason, Roth, and Dill. Perfect. I will do my best. I'll tell you what, Ash, I'll have a quick look when we get the intro on for the Super Bites. We have an imposter. Lovely. I need to clean my glasses, actually, before the next race, because, yes. Can you see, man? I don't know what that accent was. Just please bear with me. Please bear with me. Right, are we ready? Of course we are. Everyone's here, so let's crack on. We are going to go then with the second race of the weekend for the SDPG British Superbikes in association with Exact Moves. Is on the way next. Let's go. Oakley dokely. Right, unfortunately, we've had a technical issue for the HPR Honda. Mason Roth then has been wheeled off the grid due to a severe... I believe the bike has caught fire. So the Nino is... there you go, he's on the circuit. Right, don't be stupid. Pirelli tyre update! Okay, we've got the Pirelli tyre update and everyone's gone for the medium-soft combination. Let's go racing. Easy as that. Let's have it. 10 laps. Let's go. I'm really giddy. Right, shut up, Sean, and calm the hell down. Right, here we go. Mason G on pole position with Brett next to him and Ted on the front row. Oh, dear, I need to calm down. Right, here we go. The 10 laps of Cadwell Park. Let's go racing. Let's see who got a good start there. Look like a good start there from Charlie. Brett's going to get the whole shot though down towards turn number 1 on the CS Autos Ducati and will take the lead. The championship leader has taken the lead. Mason G runs a little bit wide, helping Super Ted up to a position there. Looks like everyone's got through cleanly apart from Jan, unfortunately. It looked like there was contact there with Aaron a bit further back. But as they run up towards Park Corner for the first time, it is Brett that's leading ahead of Mason G, with Ted in 3rd, Jamie in 5th, Adam now up to 4th, Jamie now back up to 4th. My lungs cannot contain this. Mason G's off the track. Charlie's now gone down. Contact between Mason G and Dylan. Aaron's now off the circuit. I cannot keep up. I did not clean my glasses either. This is not helping. Adam now up to 3rd. Ted's now leading. Jamie's in 2nd. Help, please. Right. Okay. Let's have a look then. Yorkshire's top rat in towards Mansfield. Oh, look at this. Oh, Adam's down. Adam's tipped off at the chicane. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, I'm stressing. I can't do this. Right, Ted then over the mountain. Jamie over the mountain. Brett over the mountain. Dylan over the mountain. Mason G over the mountain. Top 5. Safely negotiated that through Hallbends to go then on the first time of asking. That was a brilliant time to screenshot, and you didn't because you're a tit, Seamus. In towards Barn Corner then for the first time. Ted took the pole position yesterday in Super Pole with a cracking lap that just beat Jamie's time. Well, the 2 Yamahas are off and running. 1st and 2nd is going to lap 2. Brett is up to 3rd. Good start from Dylan from the back of the grid in P4. Mason G in P5. Yesterday's race winner. Oh, we got a hell of a scrap on out front. We will keep an eye on that battle, of course. Aaron in P6, Adam in 7th, Charlie and Jan rounding out the runners and riders. Good battle there for pathway honours in 7th, 8th and 9th. We will keep an eye on that, on all the battles throughout the race. But into Park Corner then, it is Ted that's leading this one ahead of Jamie. Dylan now was up to 3rd and is overshot at Park Corner. Good rejoin that from Dylan. Rejoins in 5th. Long way to go though. That will not be the end of his race, I can guarantee it. In through the gooseneck then on the second time of asking. Championship leader then is Brett coming into this one. Let's turn to your Superbike note, Seamus. He has got a 68 points advantage coming into this race. And Dylan now back up to P4. Let's ride on board then with Jamie as we go in towards the bottom of the mountain. Let's get a screenshot. Ted always sends it. Yes! Yeehaw! Nice. Right, there we go. So, two Yamahas just breaking away, slightly hit. No! Oh, Brett's down behind. Brett has tipped off the CS Autos Ducati. He'll rejoin in P5, though. Adam and Aaron are going to be too up close and personal. Holy mother of God. Oh, dearie me. This is giving me a headache. Poor dearie me. Headache's headache, if you could not tell. Right, over the line then they go to start lap 3 of 10. Shot up Seamus with your bad jokes. Into Charlie's then goes Ted and Jamie. Half a second is the gap between first and second at the moment. It's been a long time since Ted's won. Oh, Mason G. Mistake for Mason G. Down to P8 for the Malton R5L Yamaha. Ted's last race win was at Alton Park, race 1. Can he change that here? Long way to go. Don't want to jinx him, otherwise he will literally kill me. Right, through Chris Cove then. Jamie's just going to keep that pressure on. And the good run this from Jamie on the RD Racing Yamaha. Dylan now back up to third. Jamie's on the grass doing a bit of motocross. I like it. Oh, I need to breathe. Right, okay, I'm good. Through Mansfield then. They got the two Yamahas. Dylan now into P3. 2.5 seconds to the good over Brett at the moment. This is good points in the Teams Championship for the CS Autos team. 3rd and 4th at the moment. Aaron having a good run here. I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm so sorry, mate. I jinxed him. As soon as you go to him, he's tipped off. Unlucky that for Aaron tips off the exact moves Kawasaki. Oh, looked like the front was protesting there. 4-10. I tell you what, Dylan's really closing that gap down here. A second and a half between Jamie and Dylan. We're going to have a three-way fight for the win here. No, Ted's down. Ted is down at Barn Corner. Oh, dearie me. Well, he's going to have to pay me 50 grand now to do some more advertising. I tell you now, that'll cover his damage bill. Over the line then goes our leaders. Jamie leads this one by 1.6 seconds. Oh, Ted's off again in the background. What is happening here? Oh, here we go. Right, Charlie now up to third. Charlie's now tipped off, so Ted's now back up to third. Mason's in. Oh, that was a perfect time for a screenshot, you dipstick. Right, screenshot. Bad one. There, now pressing all the wrong buttons. Okay, so right on board with Adam. Look at the two Malton R5L Yamahas. In towards Chris Curve. Ted looks like just upset his rhythm with a few offstays. Now just run off the track. He's gone down again, I think. He has indeed. Not going well for the Super One in this one. And well, this is all just helping Jamie and Dylan out front through the chicane. Then goes Dylan. So Mason G in 3rd place. Adam in 4th. Brett in 5th. Aaron in 6th. Charlie in 7th. Ted in 8th. And Jan in P9 at the moment. Oh, dearie me. Well, whoa, look at this lot. Looks like, has Adam made a mistake? He has indeed. Adam has made a mistake. I'm sure I saw him on the deck. That unlucky that for Adam been in a good bit of form recently. Aaron has tipped off and has that taken Ted out because he's just dropped toward the back of the field there. Well, through the hairpin then in towards Barn Corner then goes Adam and Charlie. This is for Pathway Honours. Charlie leading this championship, remember. Did I do the points earlier? I'm sure I updated them. Yes, I did. So 449 points for Charlie, 401 for Adam, and 345 for Jan coming into this event. That is for the Pathway class. Brett's not too far behind these guys, but 14 seconds off the lead. Right, we're on lap 5 of 10. Let's just take stock of where we are at the moment through the goose. Then Jamie could be on for his first win here. I know, surprising to say, we're at round 9 and Jamie's not won a race yet. That's because he's been in barely any, and that's through no fault of his own. Oh, in towards the chicane then for the 5th time asking. Oh, front was protesting there for Jamie. Good run this from Dylan from the back of the grid. Mason G did it yesterday. Is Dylan going to take the win here in this one? Oh, both riders looking brilliant over the mountain then into Hall Bends. Jamie still got this one for the time being. Mason G in a lonely P3 at the moment. Let's keep an eye on this battle though for the top Pathway Honours between Adam and Charlie, and Brett is not too far behind either. It's going to take a mistake from one of the top 3, a few mistakes from one of the top 3 for Brett to get on that podium and keep up that very impressive. Even if he doesn't get a podium here, it has still been a very impressive season for the championship leader. Got that 68-point advantage, let's not forget, and that is over Ted coming into this race. So, there you go, ladies and gents. He will potentially lose a couple of points in the championship. It's not a big deal. He is so consistent, is Brett, and will come back fighting, I'm sure, in the third race of the weekend. But this is not over. Let's get on board then with the SDPG Racing Honda. Charlie and Adam up towards Park Corner. Looks like Dylan's made a mistake just up the track there. Lost about a second to Jamie as through in towards the Chris curve then. Oh, look at this. We've got a grandstand view from Brett's point of view. In towards the goose. Oh, that got close there between the two of the pathway title contenders. That's right on board with Brett. As through Mansfield they go into the chicane then. Good run this from Charlie. Had a P4 yesterday. Can he get another P4 in this one? Really has had a good bounce back this weekend. Not the best Netterton for Charlie. I'm sure he will admit that himself. Not quite where we were expecting him. Hovering around that top 8. Maybe a bit of bad luck. Few instances he got caught up in. But he's back on form here at Cadwell Park. Over the line then has gone our race leaders. And that is now on there onto lap 7. Ted's not made much progress through the order. Looks like he may have just got caught up in a few instances. TV's about to turn off. That is not good. Jan's made a mistake a bit further back as well. That's now Ted up to P7. As through turn 1 then goes this battle for P4. Now let's ride on board with Brett and let's get a grandstand view of this one through Charlie's and on towards the Park Straight, down to up towards Park Corner. I still cannot get the correct direction. Adam looked like he went a little bit defensive there. Perfect. Stopped that very well. As through Chris curve then. These three go. Good battle for P4 then from these guys. Let's have a quick run down. Oh, Dylan's down at the chicane. As soon as we go to him, he's on the floor. That is not good. No worries, Vinny. Thank you for that information, buddy. Well, Jamie is on for his first win of the season, and I will calculate after this round how many different race winners we've had. We've had quite a few. Well, Jamie, Dylan, and Mason G, your top 3. Mason G will be looking to hunt down Dylan. I tell you what, Brett is now up to P4. He's got past Adam and Charlie. Looks like there's been a mistake from Adam, maybe a tip off. Well, this is a good damage limitation for Brett in this one. I think P4 is as high as he's going to get in this one. I can't see him getting into that top 3 in this race. Still a good race for Brett. Over the line then, on to lap 8. Charlie will be pushing Brett all the way. This is a good return to form for Charlie. And let's not forget, these two are teammates in Season 2. And the first season on the rebranded BSEC. That's what we will be called from the from Season 2 onwards. Right then, so let's get these guys through Park Corner. How's that gap doing between Mason G and Dylan? 2.2 seconds is the gap, so it's not come down too much, but it's enough just to keep Dylan honest here. 2.8 seconds is the gap now between Jamie and Dylan, so there's been a mistake here for Jamie. I do apologise for being a bit dippy. And another mistake there at the chicane, so this is not all over here, ladies and gents. Over the mountain then goes the RD Racing Yamaha number 86 in towards Hall Beds. I tell you what, could Dylan do the unthinkable here? Well, he just goes a little bit wide through Hall Bends. I tell you what, it's going to take another big mistake from Jamie, I would have thought, for Dylan to have a chance at this one. Down through Barn Corner and down towards the line. Then they go to start the penultimate lap of the race. But Dylan is closing that gap here. 1.1 second is the gap now. Oh, what is going on here? Have we got... Oh, I think we... Oh, have we got an issue here for Jamie? That gap has now come down to half a second. Oh, there we go. Dylan now goes to the lead. Dylan to the lead then on lap 9 of 10. Well, there we go. Interesting stuff there. We'll have a word with Jamie and see what went on there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like a bullinger, but his bike decided to restart. I have no idea. Well, through the gooseneck then and down towards Mansfield on the 9th time of asking. Into Mansfield and through the chicane then goes our race leader. Tell you what, Mason G is not far behind these guys either. 1.7 seconds. Ooh, holy mackerel. Clever three-way fight for the win. If Mason G can keep this up. In towards Hallbends then they go for the penultimate time of asking then. Brett, P4, good result, good recovery from the number 52 championship leader Charlie. P5, good ride this from Charlie. Adam in P6. Super Ted, it started out so well for the Super 1. It's just dropped off towards the end. What has happened to Jamie? He's now down to 3rd. And Mason G now up in P2 with 2 seconds down on Dylan. So Dill just keeps this clean for the final lap of this one. He will take the win through Charlie's and on to the Park Straight then for the final time. Well, Dylan then from the back of the grid is doing what Mason G did yesterday into Park Corner for the final time. CS Autos Ducati leads, Malted R5L Yamaha leads. Oh, RD Racing Yamaha as Charlie's down to P4. Brett's now down to 5th. Wow, the top two in the championship are having all sorts of issues in this one. As in towards the gooseneck and down into Mansfield then goes Dylan, our race leader. Through Mansfield, I don't think Mason G is going to have enough time to close that gap down. In towards the bottom of the mountain then, he certainly will not, unless it's going to take a mistake now from Yorkshire's Top Rack to give Mason G a chance at this one. In towards Hallbends then they go for the final time. Well, Yorkshire's Top Rack then had an absolute nightmare yesterday. A DNF, a technical problem for the number 1. He just got to get round Barn Corner, and this has been a great result, a great ride from the CS Autos Ducati rider. Yorkshire's Top Rat then, well, he's back on the top step. He takes the win in race 2. Mason G in P2. Great ride from Jamie, back on the podium in P3, and I'm out of puff. Charlie, great result, another P4. Solid stuff from Charlie. He takes P4 ahead of Brett. Unlucky that for Brett. A good P6 for Adam as well. Good recovery. And I'm sure this young man on your screens will not be best impressed with this one. And well, up towards the line then for Super Ted. Over the line he goes. And a P7 for Ted. I'm sure we'll be looking to do a bit better in the third and final race of the weekend. Jan then takes P8. And Aaron will take... Oh, yes! He'll take a good wheelie over the line. Well, I need to breathe. Oh, dearie me. Right, that would... Oh, look at Jamie's lap time. Oh, my God. Well, I'm out of puff. Okay. Well, there's your results. Oh, Mason G has been demoted to P3 through penalty time. Jamie takes P2 in this one. So Dylan wins ahead of Jamie and Mason G in 3rd. Charlie in 4th. Brett in P5. Adam in 6th. Ted in 7th. Jan in 8th. And Aaron rounds out the runners and riders in that one. Well, what a race that was in the first Superbike race of the day. Oh, dearie me. Oh, I'm out of puff. I'm generally out of puff after that one. Well, we've got another Supersport race on the way next, ladies and gents. 12-lap feature race for the Supersport riders. And well, after his win earlier on, Connor takes a one step closer towards the title. He can't wrap it up here, like we said earlier, ladies and gents, but he will certainly set himself up nicely for a championship win at Alton Park. So we'll see whether he can do that. Oh, dearie me, ladies and gents. Right, I am genuinely going to have to grab a drink in a second because I'm so out of puff. I'm just so old. My lungs can't take it anymore. Okay, right. Professional as ever. Supersport Riders, your lobby is now up. Get yourselves in. And let's have a party. Look at that finish, straight in, like that. He's ready, he's keen. Right, whilst the riders are getting themselves in, I am going to get the grid order up and I'll take a snap of that. Right, I've got various screenshots I'll be posting on the socials in the next few days. All screenshots that are taken during the Can you all hear me now? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Right. There we go. Yes, apologies about that, ladies and gents. I have to take a picture of the screenshot so that I can do the grid order for the next race. And speaking of which, I better just plug my phone in, otherwise it's going to die and I'm going to cry. Oh my goodness, Tony's here. Hello, Tony. How are we, son? Ow, that was me flaming leg. Oh, for God's sake. Too old to give yourselves injuries. Right, I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed. We're just calm. We're committed. Right. Tony, you better stick around, mate, to the end of the stream. Yeah, so that's see. Tony's in the house, ladies and gents. Don't know who Tony is. Then, well, Tony's a very good friend of mine. Been friends for years. I don't know how I've put up with him for so long. Only messing, Tony. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you are well. Looking forward to speaking to you tomorrow, buddy. Right, let's get the grid order set up there for the Super Sport race. 12 laps here. We've got Connor, Neil and Jordan on the front row with George on head of the second row. Then we've got Vinny. Then we got Ash. Then we've got Guy and no Leon in this one. Are we missing someone? Are we missing anybody? I have no idea. Not a Scooby. Well, we're going to go in a minute anyway because someone needs a drink. Empty. Oh, there's a little bit in that. And that's empty as well. Put your rubbish in the bin. Sound like my mother. All right, I'm going to shut up now. Let's get on with the feature race then. It's time for the Electric British Super Sport feature race. Let's go. All right. Okay, let's go. Hang on, let's go and get a drink first. That's a great idea. Okay, do we have a Pepsi in the fridge? No! Oh, I've got cider. I don't want to drink a cider. Oh well, water in a minute then. Right, okie dokie. I'll have to wait till the Superbike intro because it's a little bit longer. Right then, so. This is not going well. Okay, no, I'm dying of thirst. Right, okay, let's go and make a drink. Sorry, ladies and gents. Poor prep. We're not professional, but cheap and available. That is our motto, as I'm sure you're all aware of by now. Let's get some juice. Let's get some... Oh, what have we got here? We've got some Capri Sun Real Fruit. Look at that. Double strength. Other juices are available. I am so sorry. We're supposed to be talking about bites, and instead we're talking about different juices. Lovely. I think you need to stop that conversation there, Sean, to be honest, mate. That's not really professional and what you should be talking about. Ow, that was my head. Okie dokie. Right, I'm back. Guess who's back? Right, stop singing. Let's go. Let's go with 12 laps of Electric British Super Sport action. Let's have it. Right then, here we go then. MSV, well, they're getting a hefty bill, like we say, after this one. Well, can Connor take one step closer to the title? Let's find out, because we're underway for the feature race here at Cadwell Park. Good start that from Jordan on the Power Slide Racing Suzuki. In towards turn number 1 they go. Vinny again. Oh, he's barged Jordan off the track there. That one will be investigated. Oh, dearie me. Oh, there's going to be... Could be quite busy in race control. So that was, yeah, questions are asked. Right up towards Park Corner then, and, well, already we have got a breakaway 3 there of Connor, Vinny and George at the moment. Guy in P4, Neil, Jordan and Ash, they're battling. Oh, I tell you what. I tell you what, race control are going to be busy. Race control are certainly going to be busy. I have been speaking to the race control panel and they are toughening up on incidents like this that do affect races. So riders, if you do have any clips, send them in and we will sort them out in race control. Well, keeping his powder dry then, out Whoa, Vinny there has taken off. Oh, he's taken George. Has he taken George down? Yes, he has. Now, my voice is going to go if we keep screaming like that, Shane. So stop it and do your job properly. Well, George was nearly off then, and holy mackerel. Well, Connor's already got a 5-second lead, ladies and gents. Oh, Vinny's now down again. Contact there with Guy. Oh, I tell you what. But, yeah, race control are going to have no hair left after this, I can imagine. Right, over the line then they go to start lap 2. And it is Connor, Guy and George, your top 3 at the moment. Vinny in 4th, Neil in 5th, Jordan in 6th and Ash in 7th. As Connor then up towards Park Corner. Let's see, what battles have we got on the circuit? Guy in P2 ahead of George on the AMI Electrics MV Augusta. Through Park Corner then goes the number 17. As Guy was on the grass there, through Park, through Chris Kerr. Oh! Excuse me, that got a little bit tight. In through the gooseneck, through the right, through the left. Screenshots. Down into Mansfield then. They go. Good line that from George. Where will he set the move up? That is the question. Through turn 9 and 10. As in towards the bottom of the mountain then goes this battle for P2. Looks like Ash and Jordan getting a little bit up close and personal in the background. We'll have to just keep an eye on this one then. Now we've got a battle for P2. Oh, I need multiple cameras, multiple screens. I cannot keep up. In towards the hairpin then they go, and I tell you what, oh, look at that from George. Yes. Guy ran a bit wide there. George said thank you very much, sunshine, and takes position. Meanwhile, Connor's already in through Coppice, and Guy's on the grass. Vinny's not too far behind. Jordan's also closing the gap. Ash is not far behind either, and neither is Neil. So there we go, ladies and gents. It's all it's concertina and up nicely. Oh, George is down. Okay, shut up, Shavers. Oh, dearie me. Oh my goodness, race control. You are going to be busy. That was, well, this has been a bit of a instant packed race, should I say. Vinny's now putting the pressure on Guy for P2. Connor's lost a little bit of time there. 4.7 seconds is the gap. Through Chris Kervin in towards the gooseneck. Then they go on the third lap, I do apologise. I'm just going to have a quick drink and I will speak to you in a moment. Whilst I was having a drink there of the Capri Sun juice, or the juices are available, Vinny has nipped himself up to P2 as Guy ran off the circuit then. Oh, dearie me. Well, this has been hectic. We've still got another Superbike race. I had a Ducati Monster race to do. Oh, my voice is not going to cope that long. Right, let's go for a rundown of the order then. Connor flies over the line. And is on to lap number 4, 6 seconds to the good, ahead of Vinny and Guy. Is Vinny on for his first podium here? Well, still a long way to go in this one. Oh, Guy is tipped off. Guy is down at turn number 1. And that, contact with Guy and George in the background. Oh, dearie me. Oh, Guy's now off the track again at Charlie's 2. Oh, lucky that for Guy. Well, this is only just helping Connor out front. 6 seconds to the good for the APR Racing Honda rider. In towards the gooseneck, through the right, through the left. Nicely done. Keeps it well within track limits. And well, this has been a fantastic run for Connor through Mansfield as he goes in towards the chicane on lap 4 of 12. Vinny still in P2. Come on, Vinny, keep your head, sunshine. Let's see if we can get you on the podium. No worries, Charlie, mate. I will have a look at that at the end of the stream, buddy. Thank you for that. Right, we have got a bit of a battle forming here. Between, well, it's fairly spread out, but it will close up, I am sure, in true SDPG fashion. Jordan then in P3, ahead of Neil in 4th. And, oh, George has made a mistake. He's now down to 6th. Guy up to P5. Right then, over the line goes Connor onto lap 5 of 12. Oh, George has retired from the race then. We are down to 6 runners in this one. And press the on button once again. Well, still a good run there from Vinny. 2.6 seconds to the good of Jordan. Well, let's not forget Jordan did take a win in the last race here, which was the feature race. Our last meeting. All incidents that has been in this race will be reviewed in the next coming days. Penalties will be applied, ladies and gents, for any moves that race control feel are, well, penalty, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, are worthy of a penalty. There we go. I can tell you there was a penalty issued in the Superbikes, but we're going to do a full update on all penalties tomorrow, or whenever we get them done. There we go. So there you are, ladies and gents. Right, let's get back to the action then. Let's have some positivity. Through and over the mountain then goes Vinny, 2 seconds ahead of Jordan. Runs a little bit wide there through Hall Bends into the hairpin then on lap 5 of 12. Into Barn Corner. Jordan is now starting to put the pressure on. 1.3 seconds is the gap between second and third. So Jordan is putting that pressure on. Will Vinny crack? Well, we will find out in the coming laps. We're at half race distance then at the moment. Neil not too far behind on the KRP Racing Yamaha. Looks like Guy and Ash are having a bit of a scrap here. They are indeed. Ash is going to go down the inside as Ian's coming. Nice move that from Ash. Guy will get the cut back in towards Charlie. Great racing that from Guy. That was, oh, that was brilliant racecraft for contact between the pair of them. And down goes Guy on that one. Bear me 2 minutes, ladies and gents. Apologies, ladies and gents. Right then, so we are away with this one then. Connor has still got a lovely advantage, 6.8 seconds to the good. And race control is certainly going to be busy with instance in this one then. As through Hall Bends then goes our top 3. Jordan in third at the moment with Neil in P4. Let's see whether the KRP Racing Yamaha can overhaul the Power Slide Racing Suzuki. Looks like Vinny has pulled out a bit of a gap over Jordan on this lap, and Connor's made a mistake out front, ladies and gents. Connor has made a mistake then in his game on here for this one. So let's see then whether can Vinny take the win here. Woo! Don't excite the fans. That do not excite the fans, because, well, if they're as passionate as me, their heads might explode or something. Anyway, let's crack on. Let's keep an eye on this one then. 5 seconds covers the top 4 at the moment. In towards the gooseneck then on the 7th time of asking. We are getting to the critical end of this one then. Through the chicane for Connor in towards the bottom of the mountain then. This gap between second, third and fourth, about 2 seconds between all the 2.5 seconds, so it's very, very tight. Any mistakes from any of these riders will just benefit everybody else. There you go. No problem, George. Thank you, buddy. As through the hairpin then goes Vinny in towards Barn Corner, through Barn and down towards the line then to start lap 8 of 12, 2/3 race distance. And well, if things stay as they are, then Vinny will be in the podium position. Neil has tipped off and Jordan has now got a comfortable advantage of 6 seconds. Well, there we go. Jordan made a mistake at Coppice, and that has just helped Vinny to a 2.2 second advantage in P2 at the moment. This is good work by Vinny on the Honda. Let's have a rundown of the order then. Let's start at the top. Connor, 2.3 seconds to the good over Vinny, with Jordan in P3, Neil in 4th, Ash in 5th, and Guy rounding out the runners and riders at the moment in P6. Connor now in towards the chicane. Well, he started out with an 88-point advantage over Liam. That went to 113 after race 1, and if he carries this on, that will be a 138-point advantage going to Alton Park, which would mean in the sprint race at Alton Park, Connor may take the title. And Dylan's really distracting. Right, 2.5 seconds is the gap between first and second. The two Hondas then. APR Honda versus Vinny's Honda. I don't actually know the team name, really bad. Over the line then, lap 9 of 12. 3/4 race distance. At the moment. Excuse me. Up towards Park Corner then goes Connor. Well, it's been a sensational ride for Connor in this one. He's still got to finish the job off. I'm not saying that again. Through Chris Curve then goes Connor, APR Honda. He's got match point in Super Sport, and he could be teeing up match points at Alton Park. At the moment, the gap would be 138 points between Connor and Liam. Okay, Ash has now retired from the race. Tell you what, ladies and gents, 5 or more and we continue to run it. It's borderline. If anyone else drops out, with the red flag will be shown. Well, at the moment then, it is Connor that has got this one. 2.5 seconds to the good. Oh, Vinny's done a bit of grass tracking there, as in towards the hairpin. They go and in down towards the line on lap 10 of 12. Superbike riders, get yourselves ready, do your stretches, do whatever you need to do, hydrate, water, toilet, same thing, dipstick out. That was my knee. Ted's now stretching his elbows, brilliant stuff. Through Charlie's 1 and into Charlie's 2. He's drinking an empty bottle as well, fantastic. Jordan has tipped off, then Guy has also tipped off at the hairpin. Up towards Park Corner then. They go. Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. I tell you what, there's 3 prats here at SDPG and I am not part of that group. No way. I am the sensible one. I'll tell you what, I might congratulate Ted. He's now showing me what water is. Who's a good boy? Right, in towards the gooseneck then for Jordan and Neil. Now he's smoking a fake cigar. Brilliant stuff. Ducatis will be after the Superbikes. I'm not sure what time that will be, Liam. Right, ladies and gents, I'm going to make a call now. Executive call. We are going to stop this one here. We are going to have a red flag. Red flag here in the Super Sport class. This is due to low numbers. And we're going to call that there. Well, that's the result then. Connor will take the win. I better actually inform them. Chaps, we are going to stop that one there due to low numbers. So the result will be Connor, Vinny, Jordan, Neil and Guy. That will be the result of this one. Thank you, chaps, and well done to you all. So there we go. That will then mean that Vinny will be on the podium. There we go, ladies and gents. So we have screenshotted that. Results are in. And because I'm so professional, I've not got myself ready. Lovely stuff. So yes, the usual rule is 5 or more, but there was, well, you know, there we go. We might as well call that one early, and we will screenshot those results, and all incidents will be investigated by Race Control, who I was going to say are an elite team, but I cannot say that, I'm afraid. Right, Superbikes, 14. That I tell you what, I'll make them do 18 laps. In the rain, actually. Should we do the rain? Just being inappropriate, these lot. Absolutely inappropriate. Right, let's do 25 laps of Cadwell. Oh, they're joking. Right, there we go. So, super. Super Riders, get yourselves in the lobby. Who will be first in? But it'd be Dill. If so, it's just sad. Ah, Mason G. Go on, Mason. Yes, Mace. Love that. Followed by Mason Roth. Right, lovely stuff. Sorry, these lot are having a discussion about a 50p. So once Ted actually actually gets on with things and gets himself in the lobby, then we can actually crack on. Right, let's get the grid order up then for the next Superbike race, the final one of the weekend. Yes, thank you for your love. Just get in the lobby. Come on, son. Unbelievable. Oh, well done. Ted Golds. Okay, there we go. Right. Honestly, these lot are actually... I don't want to say unbearable, because that's really harsh, but unbearable sometimes. Holy moly, right. Love them dearly, but Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's get the grid order up since we've taken a picture of that one then. And it was Dilcy46 finally got his finger out, put it on the top step of the podium, and we'll start from pole position. Jamie in P2, good ride that from Jamie. Mason G was in P2 but got demoted on penalty time. Charlie's been having a good run this weekend in P4 of this one. P5 for Brett. I'm sure he wouldn't be too impressed with that, but it's still a good run nonetheless. Adam in P6. And then we've got Super Ted, who's just couldn't stay on the bike in P6. I'm only joking. I am only joking. No problem, Ash. No worries at all, mate. Jan in P8. And we've got... There we go. Okie dokie. Right. We are just about ready to rock and roll with this one then. But before we do, let's give another nod to our title sponsor of the SDPG British Superbike Championship. And that is Exact Moves. For all your business moves, removals, installations, stuff of that nature, go check out Exact Moves, their website, www.exactmoves.co.uk, and yes, go check out their Instagram as well. Big shout out to Exact Moves, they are a fantastic sponsor, and we would be lost without Exact Moves, like some Malted as well. Who else? Sean from Ride 5 Liveries jumping on board, Ami Electrics as well, and of course, me. Right. Okay, no, shut up, Sean. Don't give yourself any credit. Right, let's go! It's time for the third and final instalment of the SDPG British Superbikes in association with Exact Moves. Race 3, 14 laps. Is on the way next. It's going to be good. Hope so. Let's go for it. Pirelli live tyre update. Here we go then, ladies and gents. We are here for the third and final race of the weekend. We have got some breaking news just to bring you in just a second. But the front row all going for a medium-soft combination. Or the second row going for a medium-medium combination. Ted and Jan going for a medium-soft on the third row. And we've got medium-medium for Aaron and the medium-soft for Mason Roth. Right, I've just been informed by the CS Autos Ducati boss that the number 1 of Yorkshire's Top Rack has not quite made it to the toilet, so he will be riding very quickly in this one because it's just disgusting down there. Right, payback. Right, let's go. 14 laps of Cadwell Park is on the way. Let's go. Now they're having a conversation. Brilliant stuff. Lovely. Right, here we go then. Oh, now they're locked in. Okay, red lights not on. Let's go for the final race on the weekend for the Superbike boys. That's a good start from Jamie. Also a good start there from Dylan. Mason G there. Did he get, how was his start? It was very good actually. Up into second. It looks like Adam's gone down a bit further back. Was it just Adam that got caught up in that? Where does Charlie? Oh, we've got an issue for Charlie here, haven't we? No. Okay, Charlie's absolutely fine. No worries at all. Right, good start that from the front row. As we run up towards Park Corner for the first of 14 times. Look at that from Mason G. Bike got a bit sideways there. Blocked off Brett's advances in towards Park Corner. Super Ted is just run a bit wide there, but he's not too far behind. As you go through Chris Curve and then towards the gooseneck on the first lap. I'm already near enough out to puff. Down towards Mansfield. The two Yamahas. Oh, Mason G very aggressive on this opening lap. Up to P2. Will Jamie send it back down the inside? He'll have a contact between the pair of them. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, dearie me. Very, very aggressive stuff from Mason G in the opening lap. Well, if you've got the pace, you've got to try and exploit it and try and get through quickly. Well, that's promoted Ted up to P4. Jamie not too far behind in P5, though. Then we've got Aaron, Jan, and is that Mason Roth? It is indeed. Good to have Mason back on the grid with us. Oh, what's happened? What has happened here? Mason G has fallen to P8 there. Mistake at the hairpin. And now we've got a 1-2 for the CS Autos Ducatis. Dylan then leading by 1.1 seconds ahead of Brett with Super 10 in P3, Jamie in 4th. Jan up to 5th, everybody. Jan is up to 5th. Go on, son. P6 for Mason Roth. The HPR machine. These two have had their fair share of battles this season. What is going on with Dylan? He's now dropped all the way back down to P3. Looks like a mistake at Charlie's. Dropped in behind Ted. Brett is now leading this one. Your championship leader out front. The top 3 in the championship, top 3 in the race. Dylan just looks like a little bit scrappy in the opening laps. Maybe the toilet issues are causing him a bit of concern here and just putting him off his riding, but I'm sure he will be a-okay when he gets going. Right, down towards Mansfield. I do apologise for you just eating your tea, ladies and gents. Through Mansfield then goes our race leaders. Sorry, voice break. In towards the chicane. That's right on board with Teddy. Closed up a hell of a lot of time there on Brett. Ducati powers away on corner exit. Look at this, the top 6 covered by 3.3 seconds. Over the mountain then goes our front runners. All very good styles over there. Look at this, it's all concertinaed up at the front. Looks like Brett's made a mistake there. Ted round the outside and goes to the lead. Molten R5L Yamaha leads out of the 2 CS Autos Ducatis. Screenshot. Had to be done. Right, down towards the line then. That's right on board with Yorkshire's Top Rack as they go on to lap 3 of 14 then. Ted leads this one ahead of Brett with Dylan in P3. Jamie's not too far behind either in P4. Jan's not far behind, as well as Mason Roth. Both battling for P5. Good rides this from the pair of them. Up towards Park Corner. Ted's already putting the hammer down and is going for this one out front. Brett in P2. Dylan there just looked like he went a bit tight, clipped the curb on the inside, just ran a bit wide, cost himself some time, but he's okay at the moment, still in P3. Jamie hot on his heels. Don't get too close, Jamie, you'll have no nose left. In towards the gooseneck then for the 3rd time of asking. Down towards Mansfield then, the top 4. Pretty close, 1.8 seconds is the gap between them. How's Mason G doing? Still in P7, 4.9 behind the leaders, so he's still got plenty of time. This is a long old race around Cadwell Park, well, around any circuit, but still. Right, oh, I tell you what, Mason G now on the back of Mason Roth and Jan there, so he is closing that gap. In towards Hall Bends then they go on the third time of asking them. In towards the hairpin, then Jamie closes right onto the... Oh, Ted is down! Ted has dropped it then up the hairpin. That promotes Brett to P1 with Dylan down in second. Jamie in third. Ted's still in fourth though. Ted is still in fourth, not out of this yet. 1.3 seconds down on that top three. That is okay. It's absolutely fine. It's a hard race round here at Cadwell Park. Oh, a bit wide there at Coppice was Ted. Right, here we go. The two CS Autos Ducati. Brett versus Dylan. Here we go. Down up towards Park. Oh, I tell you what, was a bit of lag there. I think there might have been... Oh, there was contact between the pair of them in towards Park Corner. Oh, I thought that was going to get a bit messy there. Look at this then. Cadwell Park on a beautiful summer's day. Nothing better. So Jan still in that P5, just holding off Mason Roth for the time being. Let's get the riders now down into towards Mansfield. Brett's still doing a good job of holding on to the lead. 6/10 is the gap. Like a mistake there from Dylan. Maybe just went a little bit too fast. That's absolutely fine. He has gathered that up nicely. Half a second covers the top three here in the third and final race of the weekend here at Cadwell Park. Hopefully that screenshot took at the right time, because that would have looked brilliant. Through Hall Bends then they go. Nicely done. Brett's still hanging on to this one ahead of Dylan. I tell you what, these guys are going to have to be careful. If they get scrapping too much, the number 34 Super Ted will be hot on their heels. And I tell you what, look at this, the two Ducatis. They're going for it then. Here we go. He's still going to make a move in towards Coppice on lap 5. Yes, indeed. He levers Brett aside, but he's got in too hot. He goes in too quickly, but that's okay. That is okay. They all managed to avoid him, but these lot are going to keep scrapping. Ted's less than a second away from them now. We're about to get an 8-wheeler out front as they run up towards Park Corner then. Looks like Jan's made a mistake a little bit further. He hasn't made a mistake. No, he's just gone backwards in that group. Speaking of going backwards, Dylan is now dropped a wheel off the circuit then. Make sure he doesn't do an unsafe rejoin. Oh, excuse me. Brilliant stuff from Dylan. Good presence of mind. Right, that's now just split this front four up. Jamie's going for the lead down into Mansfield. What a move that was. Brett will get the cup back. Look at this. Really aggressive ride in between the pair of them. Jamie levers Brett aside, but Brett will have good racecraft for the better line, and now they've duffed each other. Oh, no, they're down! Oh my goodness gracious, I do apologise, ladies and gents. Holy mackerel. That one will also be investigated after the race. That will be looked into. Well, we've now got Ted and Dylan out front, 1-2. Oh, dearie me, my throat cannot take much more of this. Mason G in third, Brett in fourth, Mason Roth in P5, Jan in sixth, Jamie now back down to seventh, Adam in eighth, Charlie in ninth, Aaron in 10th. Oh, holy mackerel. Lap 6 of 14 then. Into Coppice. It's still Ted leading ahead of Dylan. Well, with all this scrapping and mistakes, they're just allowing Mason G back into it. They're going to have to work together now, the front two. Just get a few solid laps under your belt. Get some gap and distance between yourself and Mason G. Because Mason G, very, very quick. It's very easier said than done, actually. But yes, Mason G will be able to close that gap down if they keep scrapping and making mistakes. Ho ho. Wow, we have got a race on here. Well, Yorkshire's top rack putting the pressure on Super Ted. It's down into Mansfield they go on lap 6 of 14 through Mansfield, using a bit of the curve there as the CS Autos Ducati into the chicane, through the right, through the left, and they go up towards the mountain now. 2/10 up on his personal best lap is Dylan, but look at Mason G in the background, ladies and gents. 1.1 seconds is the gap between second and third. Oh, dearie me, ladies and gents. Oh, Mason G, though, has run a bit wide at the hairpin. That's just going to let the front two off the hook for now. Right, over the line then. Lap 7 of 14. Half race distance for our two leaders. Good luck that from 10 at 1:24.7. Just missed Dylan's time there. Mason G, well, he's got enough time here. Just needs to settle down, just concentrate, hit his points. Easier said than done round Cadwell. Again, very difficult circuit. And I tell you what, Brett looks like he's struggling a little bit here. Jaws seems to make a couple of mistakes. Obviously had that incident with Jamie. That will be looked at after the race. Well, through Chris Curve then they go on lap 7 of 14. Ted still leading this one on the Molten R5L Yamaha through the gooseneck. Ted looks like he took a bit of a defensive line there, but that sort of made a nicer angle out of the corner. Excuse me, through Mansfield and in towards the chicane. Then they go on this 7th time of asking. Look at this, some good sector ties being put in here by Ted over the mountain. Look at Mason G though. He is rapidly closing the gap to the 2 riders ahead of him. All looks like Mason Roth has tipped off in the background. He has indeed. And that has just promoted Jamie up to 5th and Adam up to P6. Oh, here we go then. Right down towards the line then. Here we go. Some change for the lead potentially. 124.7 for Dylan. He's going to have a look at Coffee's. No, backs out of that one. But Ted's run a bit wide. Oh, be careful, chaps. Careful, because here's Mason G. Mason G now. Less than oh, Brett's hit the deck a bit further back. Mason G was pretty much on the grass there through Charlie's. Well, with all those just different lines, maybe a little bit defensive, not intentionally, but that's just allowing Mason G into this fight. We are going to have a 6-wheeler out front. 2 Molten R5L Yamahas versus CS Autos Ducati in the fight for the win in the 3rd and final race of the weekend. Jamie up to 4th with Brett's incident, and Brett now down to P5. That's okay. This championship lead will still be healthy going into Alton Park in a couple of weeks' time. Right, we have now got a 3-way fight once again for the win here at Cadwell Park. We've got Super Ted, we've got Dylan, and we've got Mason G. Here we go over the mountain. Oh, Ted's got it all crossed up. Down he goes, and he's crashed out of the lead. Well, 1 down, 2 to go. Here we go then, Mason G versus Dylan then. This is a battle we have been expecting all year. For whatever reason, it's not happened. But now, we're gonna get it, ladies and gents. Here we go, over the line. 124.6 from Mason G on that lap. In towards turn number 1. Through Coppice and in towards Charlie's then. They go. Right on board then with Mason G. Runs it out to the white line. Nicely done. That was a beautiful line that from Mason G. Head down now up towards Park Corner. Nicely done from both riders. Dylan has made a few mistakes this weekend. Don't want to jinx anybody here. Oh, is that gonna maybe just help Mason G? Or will Dylan just keep a strong head and not crack under the pressure? Well, we will find out a little bit later on. 3.5 seconds behind that battle, so it is going to take something to happen between these two for Ted to close that gap. Oh, Dylan was off the track there at Mansfield. Mason G will be sensing an opportunity here. In towards the bottom of the mountain, then they go on lap 9 of 14 over them. Oh, brilliant stuff from Yorkshire's Top Rack and Mason G. Both sending it nicely over the mountain through the Hall Bend section. Ted's made a mistake a bit further back. Jamie now up to 3rd. Apologies for just seeing that one. Through Barn Corner then. As he head down towards the line now, Mason G looks like he's going for a move as he hits a Coppice. Oh, Dylan slams the door shut but runs wide. And Coppice, oh, the bike's all out of shape. He's held it though. He has just about held it. But Mason G hits the front on that one. Right, well, Mason G caught Ted and Dylan at quite a rate of knots earlier on in the race. Can he now pull away from the number 1? And take victory here? It'll be 2 wins out of 3 if he can manage it, but there is still quite a few laps left yet. As we have a look now at the RD Racing Yamaha of Jamie in that P3 position at the moment. Super Ted in P4, Brett in 5th, Adam in 6th, Charlie in 7th, Mason Roth in P8, Jan in 9th, Aaron rounding out the field at the present moment. Well, it's all getting a little bit spicy in this one. Superbikes certainly never fails to deliver. And I tell you what, we've got a problem here for Mason G. I think Mason G's out. What? Oh, we got lag. We got lag, everybody. We have got lag. That scared the living bejesus out of me. I had to stand up out of my chair then when I saw that. Anyway, come on. In fairness, that looked like we had a technical issue for Mason G. Holy mackerel. Right. Calm yourselves down. Let's all just take a chill pill. Let's all just take a chill pill. And let's get on with it. That was really camp. In towards Charlie's one then for the two leaders then. Mason G leading this one. 1.4 seconds to the good over Dylan. Oh, we got lag again. There's lag again. Well, looks like there's been a mistake here from Ted as well. Now in the clutches of Brett. Up towards Park Corner, then they go. The battle for P4. These two usually have good, clean racing. So we'll see whether they can continue that battle. And that clean racing on, well, for the rest of this race then. Through the gooseneck then, down towards Mansfield. We will just keep an eye on the situation. We will keep an eye on the situation. If we get another incident, we will stop the race. Right then, in towards Barn Corner. Over the line then goes Mason G on lap 12 of 14. Oh, Mason's tipped off. Mason has now tipped off at Charlie's. Nope, at Coppice. And that's now helped Dylan to take the lead. Jamie up to P2. Up towards. No problem. Right, we are going to throw a red flag then. We have heard from inside information. There is red flag. Chaps, red flag, red flag. Results will be taken from the last lap. Last lap, results will be taken from. Thank you. Right, there we go then. So that will mean, well, we'll go back to the last completed lap for the results on that one. Red flag, chaps, red flag. And that is all she wrote for that one. We have got some issues out on circuit. Looks like we've had a severe, I think there's a fire in the crowd. Lovely stuff. Well, I tell you what, with these early finishes, we're going to get an early finish. Hey! I mean, oh. I don't know why I celebrate an early finish. This is not one job where you can celebrate an early finish. Right. Ducati Monster 1200 Cup. SDPG Ducati Monster 1200 Cup. Right, so results will be posted on the website. And, yes. We had some issues out on circuit, Aaron. We had some issues out on circuit. There was some lag. And basically, Ted said if I didn't do it, he'd run me over. No, I'm joking. No, there was just some issues out on circuit, mate. So we decided to throw a red flag before anything happened. So the results will be taken from the last completed lap of of that race. So lap 11, the results will be taken from. There we go. Any arguments? Throw them my way, and I'll just ignore them. I'm joking. Right, okie dokie. Ducati Monster 1200 Cup. It is time to go with the final race of the week. Let's get the grid order up then, because I don't need to take a screenshot of that, because I already got that written down because I'm professional. Lovely stuff. Okie dokie. Right. Chaps, I'll speak with you after it. I will speak to you after that one. Right, okie dokie. Let's go. Ducati's, your lobby is now... Oh, yes, Jam's in. Hey. Right, lovely stuff. Okay, get yourselves in, chaps, because we have a potential title decider here. It's Match Point Connor. It is Match Point Connor. Ducati's, your lobby is now up. Oh, there we go. Connor's in. Right, so let's get the grid order up then. I can't remember who said they weren't riding in this one. I think George said he wasn't, was he? Where's my pen? There. Here's a taste. Lovely stuff. Right. Okay, we are just going to have a couple of minutes just to get the riders in. Right, advert! Premium caps, ladies and gents. Malted is the place to go. Premium stitching, lovely designs. New designs are available, will be available soon. Ask Super Ted for a design. Oh no, running over a wire. Yes, so if you want a cap, speak to Ted. And if he tells you to F off, don't be surprised. I'm only joking. Here, Ted would never do that. He's a lovely fella. No, speak to Ted if you want a cap. In all seriousness, Malted is the premium quality cap of choice here at SDPG. Right. Also, whilst we have a break in proceedings, let's also reminder, ladies and gents, that our title sponsor here at SDPG with the Superbike class is Exact Moves for all your business moves, removals, installations, etc., etc. Exact Moves are the people for that. They have some very top-end clients, so go and check them out on the website www.exactmoves.co.uk. Lovely, right, and I couldn't have done that any camper if I tried. Okay, so right, okay. What's going on here? I have no idea. Right, so we have Mason G on the pole ahead of George, who's not here. So if Mason G doesn't turn up, Connor will be on pole position ahead of, where is he? Jordan. And then it will be Adam rounding out row number 1. Then it will be Guy, Charlie, and Jan, with Liam rounding out the grid here for the Ducatis. 8 laps for... Yes, Aaron, I'm going! Aaron, if you're going, mate, let me know. We'll have to say hello. I'm going. Anyone else going? Dorrington, BSB test. Oh, we can all have an SDPG meetup. SDPG friends! Woohoo! Right, lovely stuff. Okay. Yes! Let's all meet up, people. Right, we'll get in the Discord. We'll find a place. I'm taking the family and the mother-in-law. So there you go. Hey! Lovely stuff. I'm going Friday, Saturday. Who are bougie like that. Not that I said I got lots of money, I really haven't. Right, okay, let's just crack on with this before I start waffling anymore. You know what. Right, we'll get into the SDPG Ducati Monster 1200 Cup action, where there's a championship on the line, ladies and gents. We'll tell you more the other side of this. Fantastic stuff. Right, Aaron, Charlie, Isaac, let's all message. Let's meet up. We have to. SDPG friends and all that. Woohoo! Oh no, we've lost Adam from this one. Connor's off to Scotland. Very nice. Connor will be probably going up to Scotland as a champion. What's this? Okie dokie, no worries. I will have a look at all messages after this one. Right. Well, there's a championship on the line, ladies and gents, because going into this one... Hang on, let's just double check your facts here, Seamus. I know, it's ridiculous, really. Connor has got a 81-point lead. So, 81 points. All Connor has to do is finish either a position behind Liam or just finish ahead of him to be champion. Well, are we about to crown our very first champion here in the SDPG Academy? Well, we're about to find out. Are we ready, ladies and gents? Are we ready? Good. It is time to go for the final race of the weekend then. Can Connor wrap the championship up then here? Let's find out. 8 laps away from the title. Let's see if he can do it. Well, he's starting in the best position, ladies and gents, on pole position here in the setting sun at Cadwell Park. Well, let's find out. 8 laps away from the title. Let's go racing then. And that is a good start from all the front row with Jordan and Guy. Oh, did you see Guy then literally barged Jordan off the circuit? I've had a voice break. And oh, I think that's Liam down. But Connor's also tipped off as well. Well, Connor has tipped off. in that one at Charlie's. That now means Charlie's leading. Jan's in second, Guy's in third. Jan going for the lead. Number 27 versus 24 through Park Corner into Chris Curve they go for the first time of asking. Well, good to see these two running at the front. At the moment, the title's going the way of the number 9. Connor will take the title if things stay the way they are. Long way to go though. As we said in Super Bikes and Super Sport, it could go any which way. Long way to go though. Lap 1 of 8. And we're halfway around the first lap already. Well, good. Oh, Charlie's overdone it at the chicane, which now means Jan's leading. Jan is leading this one. Come on, son. Do not bottle it now. Right. Jan's leading them ahead of Charlie got a wriggle on. Charlie got a wriggle on. Guy then. Oh, okay. Right, I need to mute myself. Jan's listening to me. Oh dear. Right. Charlie closed the gap there into the hairpin. Guy not far behind either. Neither is Connor. Holy mackerel. Got that lit up. Jordan and Liam not too far behind. Down towards the line then, as we go into lap 2 of 8. Jan versus Charlie, like in Super Bikes. This is good to see. Good to see these guys running at the front of a race. I'm pulling away a little bit here from Guy, a little bit further back. Oh, Charlie! Oh, he had to look. He had to look. We'll give him that as he goes towards Park Corner now. Then Charlie making a move potentially into Park. Is he? Of course, he's going to have a look down the inside of Jan. We ride on board with the Italian stallion. Oh, he thought I tell you what. Woohoo! Well, the elbows are well and truly out here, aren't they? Through Crisco and in towards the gooseneck. Then they go on lap 2 of 8. Oh, look who's lurking in the background though, ladies and gents. Number 9 of Connor is a second and a half down on the race leader and will be fighting his way through the field. Looks like he's getting close to the back of Guy there. Through the chicane then. And up towards the bottom of the mountain they go on this lap. Oh, that's a brilliant shot from Connor. Yeah, nice. In towards Hall Bends then. Guy goes a little bit defensive. Oh, will Connor get the switch back? Guy's position, that absolutely perfect. And look who's creeping up on them. Jordan's creeping up on them. Guy goes defensive. Connor goes wide, makes contact, gets the cut back. Guy's leaning on him. It's a Park Corner. Connor will give him a shove back. Fair play. For the line they go. Lap 3 of 8. Let's go with this one. Connor now up to third and is going after Jan and Charlie. Oh, these lot do make me giggle. I cannot lie. Well, Liam there at the back of the pack at the moment. Just not quite worked out for number 44. Not done many laps this weekend, in all fairness to Liam, but he's put up a good fight in this one. Right, here we go then. At the front, it is still Charlie leading this one ahead of Jan. Stay with us, ladies and gents. The title could be wrapped up and is going the way of Connor and will be decided in 5 laps' time. Into the gooseneck then they go, through the right, through the left, down towards Mansfield as Connor's off the track in the background. These lot are still scrapping, Jordan and Guy. Oh no! Oh, Guy hits the back of Jordan there and down he goes. Unlucky that poor Guy. That was a great battle between the trio there. Oh, look at this. Connor's now hot on the heels of Jan as over the mountain they go on lap 3 of it. Look at this, 1.9 seconds covers the top 4. Jan's doing a bit of motocross. Very nice, unique lines. We like it. In towards the hairpin they go on this one then. Oh, lap 4 of 8 about to start then. Charlie's got a nice buffer here. Nearly a second. He is now a second to the good. Over Jan with Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. No, Connor in P3 has a look at the back of Jan. Jan runs a bit wide. Connor will sweep round the outside of Jan. What a move by the number 9. He wants to win this title with a race win. Down, sorry, get it right. Up towards Park Corner goes this front quartet. There we go. We'll have a front quartet there. As through Park Corner they go. Charlie still has the advantage at the moment, but it's sort of protege in Connor is hot on the heels of his team boss. Let's not forget, ladies and gents, APR. Oh, Connor and Jordan. Oh my goodness gracious. that got a bit lively. Well, oh, look at Connor into there. That was, oh, that was going a bit quick. Jan's now got his way through. Past Connor then. Oh, Jan's tipped off. And that sent Connor over the grass at the mountain. Hopefully not too much penalty time was picked up there for Connor. Nothing he could do about that. Unlucky that for the pair of them. Well, Charlie still is out front in this one. We've not got long to go. Lap 5 of 8 is about to start then here at Cadwell Park. Connor is in P2. Liam has tipped off a bit further back. I'll tell you what, this is not going the way of Liam, unfortunately, but he's put up a great fight all season. And, well, we will give you some of Connor's stats in just a second because he has done a brilliant season up to now. And, well, he's a deserved champion, ladies and gents. I can't believe we're already crowning champions. That just, oh, I don't like that. Well, I do, and I don't. Right, let me turn to my Ducati Monster page, where we can give you some stats then. Connor has had 6 wins, 1 second, and a 4th. That's been his run of results in the Ducatis in this season. Well, he signed up to do the V2 Cup next season, so we'll see whether he can retain the title in this Ducati class. In towards the bottom of the mountain then they go on lap 5 of 8. Charlie just about hanging on to this one. Jordan also not too far behind. Jan's tipped off again at the bottom of the mountain. That's helped Guy up to P4, but we are going to keep an eye on this battle out front then. Oh, dearie me. Into barn corner they go. Not long left now for these guys over the line. Lap 6 of 8. And it's still Connor that's in the driving seat of this championship, but Charlie's in control of the race. And I'll tell you what, I highly doubt that Charlie will give this one to Connor, as Dill has just given us an update on penalty times. 0.8 for Connor, 0.9 for Jordan, 0.3 for Jan, 0.08 for Guy, and 0.07 for Liam. As wide goes Charlie at Park. Connor now up to the lead, but he's got a 0.9 of a second penalty, so he's got to now pull out a second over his team boss Charlie. Well, let's see whether he can do that in 2 laps. Through Mansfield then in towards the chicane for the 6th time of asking. Look at that, Charlie sticking with his team, his protege, into the bottom of the mountain then. And over the mountain they go. Nicely done from Connor and Charlie. Oh, there's an incident at Hall Bends. Connor has tipped off. Connor's tipped off, has taken Charlie out. And now Jordan leads. Okay, right, did not see that one coming. Right then, down towards the line then. Jordan could take a win here. Here we go, penultimate lap of the race. How much penalty time has Jordan got? 0.9, so same as Connor. Oh, dearie me, Charlie's the only rider not to have any penalty time. Oh, through Charlie's 2 then, onto the Park straight then. Goes Connor. Well, Jordan's done a fantastic job. Can he keep this going for another lap and 3/4 through Park Corner? Connor is really closing that time down. Well, Charlie's just dropped off the back a little bit here. 1.6 seconds down. Thank you very much for that information, Dill. 0.016 is the difference in the 2 penalty times of Jordan and Connor. So pretty much whoever crosses the line first takes it. There we go. Oh no! Oh dearie me! Got distracted by Jamie's comment. Connor now takes the lead. Connor to the lead on the penultimate lap. Unlucky that for Jordan. Oh dearie me. Right, well, Connor's just got to keep this rubber side down and he'll win the title with a win. I do not believe this. In towards barn corner then. For the penultimate time, it's still Connor, Charlie, Jordan, Guy, Jan and Liam. Your top 6 over the line to go. The final lap of the weekend and the season here at Cadwell Park. We'll be back here in season 2. Let's see whether Jordan can get the better of Charlie then. Well, this young man on your screens has just got the rest of this lap to do, and he will be the SDPG Ducati Monster 1200 Cup champion. Into Park Corner then. The number 9 has looked unstoppable since lights out at Andalusia. He's been incredibly fast, ultra talented is Connor. He will be stepping up to Superbikes in season 2 and will also be riding in the Ducati V2 Cup, so which will be replacing this class for the second season and the first of the rebranded BSEC into the chicane then for Connor. It has been a fantastic race and a fantastic season by the number 9 Charlie, and Jordan had just got to run out of time, I think, over the mountain then for the number 9. He has done a brilliant job. Well done to Connor. He's just got to get through Hall Bends now and the hairpin. Ladies and gentlemen, through the hairpin he goes, and let's put up a graphic for the young man. He gets through Barn Corner. Ladies and gents, our first champion here in the Academy. Connor has done it. The champion is Connor for season 1 in the SDPG Ducati Monster 1200 Cup. Charlie second, Jordan in third. Jan's going to take a P4. And ladies and gents, please pass on your congratulations to Connor. Well done, young man. P4 for Jan, a P5 for Guy, and a P6 for Liam, who pushed his teammate all the way in that one. Well done, Connor. You are the SDPG Ducati Monster 1200 Cup champion. Oh, oh dear, yes, there could be some fisticuffs in Park Ferme. Right, so there we go, ladies and gents. Thank you to Super Ted for the graphic, and we will show you that. Yes, yes, never mind. Okay, so final results then of the final race. It is Connor that takes the win and the title ahead of Charlie, with Jordan in third, Jan in fourth, Guy in fifth, and Liam rounds out the runners and riders in that one. But there we go, ladies and gents, our first champion here in the SDPG Academy is Connor. Well done, Connor, mate. Absolutely fantastic stuff all season, buddy. Not just in the Ducatis, but in Supersport as well. And Connor will have a chance to wrap up the Supersport title next time out at Alton Park. So well done, Connor, mate. That will be posted on our socials. If you'd like us to send you that, Connor, we can, if you would like. But well done, buddy. Congratulations on your championship. Oh, dearie me, people. Dearie me. What a weekend we have had. Our first champion then here in the SCPG Academy. 1 down, 2 titles up for grabs. Well, Superbikes got interesting this weekend. Brett just not quite having the form today. Just not working out for him. But I'm sure he will come back strong at the next round. Before we go, ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching. We'll hopefully got an endurance event. Our first round of that. It won't be at Iberia. It will be at Portimao next week. I will double check and let you all know. Monday and Tuesday, we will go with that. And adverts. Multi-cap, premium caps. Look at that. Beautiful stitching, top quality designs. They have new designs coming in, so speak to Super Ted if you would like to order a hat. And also, trust me, I've got a space hopper here, or whatever they call them. Bouncy, no, yeah. Never mind. So, a big nod as well to our title sponsor, the Superbike Class, Exact Moves, for all your business removals, installations, etc. Go check out www.exactmoves.co.uk. And also a big shout out to our other sponsors, Ami Electrics, Malted off Malted, there you go. I was about to rhyme off the team name there. Ride 5 Liveries, Sean at Ride 5 Liveries. Thank you to Sean for all his help. I've missed somebody. I maybe haven't missed anybody. To anybody I've missed, I'm sorry. And also, thank you to you lot for watching There we go. Right, ladies and gents, that's me done for this weekend. I'm going to go to bed, have a cry, get my throat lubricated. Don't say that again. I'm going to leave... Okay, no, do not say that in the same sentence. No, wrong. I'm going to leave you with this video from NG Road Racing for... I was at Cadwell on Saturday in real life, and as I'm sure you're aware by now, if you've already seen our coverage this weekend... you will know what's about to pop up, but the sound of two-strokes. I'm going to grace your eardrums with the sound of two-strokes. So, well done to Connor on the championship. Thank you so much to you guys for watching, and well done to all riders this weekend at a very difficult event. We'll see you for more Academy action in 12 days' time. Free practice Sunday at Alton Park, round 10, our final Super Pole, round of the season here for the Superbike class. And there you go. Congratulations to Connor, and we will see you for the next Academy round in a couple of weeks. See you later, ladies and gents, and enjoy the rest of your evening.